Good evening. I'm Sock Marionette doing business as a bargain counter argument, and I am a middle-aged lady in a tiara talking about books. And it looks like Violet, give me the thumbs up if you're ready to be added to stage.
Oh, hi.
I didn't know if you could hear me.
I can
So,
hear you for sure. Yeah,
okay.
I just wasn't sure what
So,
thumbs up was.
yeah, StreamYard is telling me that we have one audience member so far,
That
but
makes sense.
StreamYard is frequently super duper inaccurate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're looking lovely this evening.
Oh, thank you. You look
Hmm.
great too. You're
Thank you.
full Christmas already.
What?
You're full Christmas already.
No, this is my fall tree.
Oh, okay.
See,
Lovely.
I got this tree last Christmas, just like
Mm-hmm.
early December last year.
Yeah.
Oh, storm's here. Hey, storm is here. Uh, I got this tree like last Christmas and one for my
Mm-hmm.
sitting room as well. And when Christmas was over, I was not ready for the fun to stop. So it became a Valentine's Day tree. And
I
then it
love it.
became a springtime tree. Then it became a summertime tree. And now it is going to be a fall tree. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see, but I don't know how well this is showing up on camera, but some of these lights are yellow and some of them are orange.
Oh, yes, I love it. Very festive.
Okay,
Hi,
we've got a couple of
Stacy.
people ready. Now you can see, can you see the comments okay?
Yes, I can.
You
Mm-hmm.
can see that Storm is here and Stacy's here. Okay, because
Yes.
when I go to share my screen, I won't be able to see the comments. So I'm kind of have to
Okay.
ask you to
Yes.
relay them. But
Of
that's not
course.
for a little while yet. So hi, Storm. It is nice to see you. Yes, very happy to see you.
Hi, Mom.
And Stacy is here. Hi, Stacy. And Devon Fouché.
Fouché. Yeah, that's my
Oh, she's
mom.
Violet's mom. Well, I
Yeah.
invited Sock Marionette's sister, but she might watch it back later. But
Mhm.
she has very low cringe um, tolerance.
The
And
secondhand
I
embarrassment of
think
it
that
all.
she
Yeah.
knows that that would, be a problem for her.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
she'd
fair.
be watching me and she'd be like, and she'd have like secondhand embarrassment. And I'd be like, I actually don't feel embarrassed at all. But she would
Mhm.
on my behalf for every like little thing that went wrong. She'd be so stressed out. Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
Uh, and Devon, is it Fouché?
Fouché. Yeah.
Fouché. Okay,
The
so we're
French
being, you keep
accent, yeah.
Fouché. Fouché.
Yeah.
Merci. Merci pour joining us today.
Hi,
My French
Kristen.
has deserted me. And it looks like Kristen is here. Hi, Kristen Lee. And Storm is saying, hi, Stacy and Violet's mom. We want to make sure Violet's mom feels very welcome. I think Violet's
Of
mom is probably
course.
around the same age as I am, I'm guessing. Hey, Storm, says Kristen. So it's just lots of people greeting each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's a friendly bunch. UBU sucks, says Gwen. Yes. She was here yesterday. Well, actually, fair number. Storm was here yesterday. I think Kristen showed up fairly late, and I was like really stressed out because I got settled in to do my live, and then I kept
Mhm.
realizing that my glasses were on the other side of the room. So I got my drink was on the other side. So I had. By the time I started, I was just like absolutely sweltering because I am a middle-aged lady in a tiara talking about
The
books.
amount of stuff that is on this table that is just out of camera frame right now, so much.
Oh man, yesterday it was a real mess. I'm excited to join, says Mrs. Violet's mommy. Hi, Mrs. Violet. Hi, Kristen, says Storm. See, everybody's saying hey. So, uh, so what we're gonna try to do today, well, what we are gonna do is the book exchange, because I think it was, oh gosh, Dolly, gee willikers. Excuse me, I'm gonna grab a fan.
Mhm.
The language of fans. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
how different gestures with your fan mean different things? This
Yes. And
means
most of them are
I'm a
flirting.
middle-aged lady. Huh?
And most of them are flirting.
Yes. But I am like the woman who would have been like one of the chaperones.
Mhm.
Ah, and I'd be like, yes. Many gentlemen callers had I back when Napoleon was a pup. But I never married any of them. I valued my independence too much. Don't pity me.
Oh yeah, the best
I
kind.
have like a whole like persona, and and Mrs. Violet's mommy says she loves the fall tree. She knows what's
Yeah,
what.
my
She
mom
took one
is
look at
a
it. She's like, "That's not a Christmas tree. That is a fall
she
tree."
is she is a
Or she heard my explanation. Yep.
huge
Mhm.
Christmas person. Like on November 1st, like it's just full Christmas. Everything gets redecorated, all that jazz. Like we're
November
locked
1st is
in.
my birthday, and I think that's a fine way to celebrate.
Love it.
But me and Mom Marionette share a house, and Mom Marionette is like, I'm like the day after Thanksgiving, or even sometimes before Thanksgiving, and my mom's like, "Oh, must you?" And I'm like, and I noticed though, she'll wander in here to admire the tree in the middle of the year, like when it's not even Christmas. She doesn't want it in. Well, I mean, I have this one, and actually, I had the smaller Christmas tree in my sitting room next door, and she was the one when I told her I didn't want to take it down, she's the one who said, "Why don't you make it a food tree and have all of the food ornaments be on it?"
Oh, that's
And I
great.
was like, "That is a very good idea, and I will do that." However, I did grab one of the food ornaments earlier today because
Is that pumpkin spice latte?
it is indeed a pumpkin spice latte. And
Magnificent.
it's one of those like complicated orders.
Hmm.
It's double tall, non-fat, no foam, extra whip, add cinnamon dolce top, blonde, 2 pumps something, and 2 pumps pumpkin sauce. I don't know what the first one is.
Yeah, what is
Anyway, so
pumpkin
that's,
sauce?
well, I think there may have been a translation error.
That is possible. That is true.
Might have been meant syrup, and then like because I'm assuming this was not manufactured in the United States, it might have been
Hmm.
that when they went to translate what they would call pumpkin sauce, what we call pumpkin syrup, they might have translated their term for it, and it ended up being pumpkin sauce instead of syrup, and nobody caught it.
Yeah.
Okay, there's another comment. Giving me great ideas. Yes, you do not have to. Well, the other thing that I worked to my advantage was Joanne going out of business because they have all
Yeah.
kinds of cool, like this was from Joanne. And I
I love
have
it.
like all
Yeah.
kinds of really cool ornaments from Joanne. So RIP. Okay,
Yeah.
so yes. So I think it was back in like January, maybe. I was
Whenever
like,
you did your 12 by 12 rec stream, I think.
yeah. So I think that would have been in January. I had a book, and this is a book I remember finding in a thrift store not too long after it would have been published in the early 90s. And I was like, at the time I read it, and I was like, wow, I have never read anything like this before at all, let alone this was a Harlequin historical, let alone from a
Mhm.
category house. And it stuck with me, and I got my own copy of it, and I reread it, and I was like, yes, it just is as kind of for its time progressive as I remember it being. And I think I mentioned it to you, or I suggested that I thought based on some of the things you talked about in your videos, I thought you might be into it. So I was like, would you like this? And you were like, I am currently like moving or might be moving. So then the dust finally settled about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I guess. And you were like, hey, remember that book? I was like, yes, yes, I do. And you were like, I will send you books as well. And I was like, oh, I was not expecting that, but I am very excited to be a part of a book exchange. So I have this box,
Yeah.
and it actually came this way, slightly opened, like the
I
sticker.
was really passionately trying to get it to close.
Mhm. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but it was not hard. At least I don't think so. I haven't opened it yet because I was saving to open it on camera. Oh, I'm waving my address around, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, you look, the amount of tape I put on this in order to hide all of the markers.
I did not think to do that.
um, oh my God, my dad just popped up. Hello, father.
Oh
What's up?
wow! Oh
Yeah,
wow!
I
Is your
told my
sister going to
parents
show
about
up?
this, and they were so hyped. I don't think so. I don't think I told her about it, but
Oh, hey, this is Chris. What?
Watkins.
Chris, your full name is there.
It
It's a
is.
good thing you and Violet don't have the same last name. Hi, Mr. Cat. This is such a cool idea, and I love how it happened so organically. Well, I hope so. anyway, so then I was like, why don't we open them on camera together? And you were like, yes, let's do that on X date. And then you were like, maybe
Life
not, because
happened. Yeah, but we're back.
we're here, and we're excited to be here. And hi, Violet's dad, says Stormy. Yes, Violet's dad, Mr. Violet's dad, Mrs. Violet's mom. And and then I thought maybe because I have been like trying to figure out how to share my screen, and I can't read comments while I'm sharing my screen. So I was like, maybe, and I can't tell what's happening because I can't look at the StreamYard while I'm sharing my, and I was like hoping that you maybe after we open our packages and have like our little book Christmas, again, I keep showing them. Anyway, that maybe I had an idea for exploring. There's this Irish castle that's been turned into a luxury hotel, and it has like a 3D tour, so you can just like walk right in and check it out. And so I thought maybe we could go through that and have a good time, and you could let me know like what people could see and things like that, and relay their comments so that I would know, like when I ask them where do you want to go, they can tell me, or you can tell me. You can always tell me what they're saying, only it's not actually what they're saying. I'll be like,
just live.
should we go explore the bar? And you'll be like, no, people want to go to the coffee shop. And they never said such a thing, but you want to go to the coffee shop. And Mr. Violet's dad is Chris, if I may, is greeting Stormy. I also have something else. I do not know if you are aware, because, you know, Instagram, I know people feel some kind of way about it. I feel some kind of way about it, and I sort of use it. On Instagram, I pair books and scented candles. Like I pick,
Oh, that's fun.
I pick a book that I'm reading, and I have a lot of different scented candles, and I'm like, what scented candle would enhance the mood? Well, I have one for this evening.
Oh.
It is violet. I don't know, you probably can't read it.
I love
it is a violet scented candle, and I'm trying to like, lighting is always a problem, but it's violet scented. So I dropped the pumpkin spice latte. At least it didn't break.
Oh dear.
I know it did not break.
Sturdy pumpkin spice latte.
Okay, there we go. So now we have this.
The ambiance is set.
The ambiance is set. And now, when I sent it, it's just books and some bookmarks that I slipped in there because I cheaped out. I am a frugal American. I did not, I wanted to pay media rate. And you're technically not supposed to have anything that's not pre-printed or pre-recorded. Like you could have CDs and DVDs. Ask your parents; they'll tell you what those are later. And
okay, I'm not that young. We had CDs.
I'm not that young. I've been to museums. Anyway, so. Well, if you studied media and media storage, then of course you would know about all kinds of things. You'd be like, I know all about glass recording, so don't start with me. And let's see, another comment. Whoops.
Oh, great.
Oh, Gwen has her lilac candle going. So not totally divorced from the idea. So anyway, so I did not put a note in there, is what I'm saying, because I wanted to send it media rate. So it looks like there's a little envelope or something peeking out there. So
yes. Okay, but who do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
We could go at the same time.
Oh, that's okay. That'll be kind of hard to sync, but we'll give it a shot.
Well, it's easy for me because there's packing tape. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought I was just going to be able to open it. Do I have scissors over here? No, I don't.
Okay, this is the hard.
I thought this was going to be simpler than it is.
Oh dear. Yeah, they went in, I guess, on the packaging.
Come on, you. I can extract the stuff without actually. Well, yeah, actually I can, because that flap was just, okay. Oh, okay. To sock, it says.
Yes, I did write it. I wrote a note, you know.
Thank you. I did not, like I said, because I didn't know we were
No,
going to be fancy.
yeah,
So.
no, that's very
Woo,
fair. We didn't.
it's got a bird.
Yeah, I got those from I think Barnes and Noble. They're
What?
so cute. I got them from Barnes and Noble. They're really cute.
Oh, they are. Should I open it?
Sure.
Oh, wow. You have such lovely writing. It's very
Oh,
small. Reminds me of my sister. Oh, there's spoilers in the note.
Oh,
I read
yeah,
the
there are
first sentence
spoilers.
or two, and it's very nice. I appreciate it.
Thank
But
you.
then I was like, oh, spoilers. Okay. Comment. She comes by it naturally.
My
By
dad's an
the
English teacher, so I was homeschooled through 9th grade, so a lot of time handwriting.
Mm. My handwriting is the envy of all who don't actually have to try to read it. My sister's
Very
like, it looks very
doctor-esque
neat.
handwriting.
It looks beautiful. It looks very neat and everything until you actually try to read it. And then it's just like, is that an M? Is that a W? Everything looks the same.
I love it.
And I'm like, it was a skill I developed when I was doing essay tests. Because I was like, I'll just write however I write, and they will just assume I know what I'm talking about. You know, I'll let them fill in the blanks.
Yeah, very fair. It's a winning strat.
I don't know that it worked, but I got reasonable grades. Okay, so we have, I'm also now, I have dim lighting here, and I'm not wearing my reading glasses, but I can see there is a lovely peacock on the back of this book.
Oh, there is. I think your mic was went away a little bit, and I think it's back.
My mic?
Okay, you're good. You're good. You're back.
Yeah, because when I like duck out of the way, and then when I come back, when I duck out of the way, you can't hear me, and when I come back, you can't always hear me. Gotcha. I should really get a supplemental mic, and I will, because I was like trying to like I'll try to watch some of my lives back, and I'm like, wow, you really can't hear me. You can't. You just can't. Okay, so are you ready to open your package?
I have opened mine.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. Should we like go back and forth and like?
Sure.
Okay. So this is the one that we know, To Touch the Sun by Barbara Lee.
She's about the same. She's a little bit older, actually, I think, than my mother. I think she was born around 1932, 1933, somewhere in there.
Gotcha. Okay, that's very cool. So this is the front. We have a gorgeous wraparound on the back. I wish we still had wraparound backs on stuff. Like the fact that this was happening in like categories that are like the cheap versions in the 90s and we don't even have that now is very sad to me.
Well, I have all these Harlequin super romances from the 80s. I opened some of them on camera during one of my midweek motivations, and I read one of them on camera before I decided they were a little too long. So I've switched over to Harlequin Presents for those, because I can read them in like one afternoon. Those have beautiful wraparounds. And it's just like, again, that's just historicals from the 80s. And they went the extra mile, as it were.
Yeah.
That's what Jesus had in mind when he said, go the extra mile.
You will have
you go the extra mile. You make those romance covers wraparounds. Exactly. My mom's a fan. That's what he told me. Yeah. I went to college for this. Yes, please do.
Okay. Beloved captive, to be a knight, chivalrous in deed and courageous in battle, was all that Drew had ever wished for. Dubbed Sir Drew, she had sworn to serve her king and seek revenge against her enemy. Connaught? Incredible name. She had vowed to slay the treacherous knight, get one look into the depths of his fire blue eyes, and she knew she could never kill him. Though she had captured him fairly on the field of battle, it was Drew who was completely in his power, and she shuddered to think what the proud Connaught would do when he discovered that the lad who had defeated him was nothing more than a woman. God, evils are so fun.
Yes. And I forgot about the silent G. Stormy says, yes, I wish we still had those covers still. Soon we're not even going to have mass markets at all. And Mrs. Violet's mom, do wraparounds.
Leave with liner notes on albums and CDs. Maybe. I don't know. I don't keep track of
I don't
CDs
know
enough to
because
know.
I really don't know my publishing history for the most part. That sounds like a fun one, says Stormy. For the most part, she really kind of manages the pronouns quite well, considering that she did not have a singular they that she was able to use or anything like that at the time. And however, every once in a while, it's tricky for her because they have these other characters who don't know Drew's biological, what we would now call assigned at birth, and so she mostly avoids that. But there are a couple of places where it's like, oh, that's probably not the best option for pronouns at that. I mean, she was working with what she had. I mean, Barbara Lee is this woman who was already in her 50s, I think, 50s or even 60s when she wrote this in the early 90s. So I think she does an excellent job. But every once in a while, it's kind of like, what, huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's always interesting to like go back in time and see how people tackle stuff, even if it doesn't always like read quite right to our modern eyes.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I just remember reading it. Like I said, I read it like not too long after it came out, and I was like, wow, this is like nothing I've ever seen before. At least not in the romance. I'd read queer fiction, but there was nothing I had seen at that time, even in a non-category historical romance. So it was like that was really interesting to me, and I remembered it, and then I reread it, and I was like, yeah, this actually holds up pretty well, because the stuff doesn't always travel well through time as well as space. So it was like, yeah. Okay, so now I am going to grab this one because I think this is the one I saw the spoiler for. And this is Jane Ann Krentz.
Oh, yeah.
Dreams, parts 1 and 2. Ooh, peacock feathers.
Peacock feathers.
This is another wraparound.
Yes. Gorgeous. So I have the original versions of this. These are Harlequin Temptation. So this is what they looked like originally.
This is from... Oh, wait, sorry. I was distracted.
So these were the original Dreams covers. They were Harlequin Temptations. They came out the same month.
1986 and 1986. Yeah. Cool. Shall I read the back? I'm going to have to turn on a light, and it's going to get kind of really absurdly bright. This is assuming I can even reach the switch. There was no hope in that time and place, but there would be another lifetime. Woo, reincarnation. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Oh, Stormy says, I have those Temptation books.
They're wild. Stormy, you gotta read this and get back to me.
And Gwen says, Jane is an auto-buy for me.
She's pretty great.
Okay. There was no hope in that time and place, but there would be another lifetime. The warrior died at her feet. His blood... I have the glasses I use for the computer, and I have glasses I use for reading books. They're not the same. The warrior died at her feet. His blood running... Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
His blood running out of the cave entrance and mingling with the waterfall. With his last breath, he cursed the woman. He told her that her spirit would remain chained in the cave forever until a child was created and born there. So goes the ancient legend of the chained lady and the curse that bound her throughout the ages, until destiny brought Diana Prentice and Colby Savager. Colby Savager, Diana Prentice. It's almost Diana Prince, like Wonder Woman.
It's so good.
Together under the influence of forces beyond their understanding. I think we all know what a Moscow Mule is. Suddenly, they were both haunted by dreams that linked past and present, while their waking hours were filled with danger. Only when Colby, Diana's modern-day warrior, learned to love could these dark forces be vanquished. Only then could Diana set the chained lady free. Chances 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's interesting is that, like, that, I guess because it's a later bind up of the two, actually acknowledges the reincarnation shenanigans. The original blurbs do not acknowledge them at all because these were like romantic suspenses. And the like dream shenanigans don't really kick in until the second one. Like, they're in the first one a little bit, but then they really kick in the second one. And delightful.
It sounds
Insane.
pretty awesome.
Just insane. Like,
it sounds pretty awesome. There's an old Silhouette special edition. Those were like the purple covers. That was by Billy Green, Billie, and I believe Green was spelled with an E at the end. Called, I think it was called Time After Time, which is about like they meet in dreams. And it's very cool because she's watching these cheesy old movies like to fall asleep to, and then she falls asleep and she has these dreams where this guy she knows but not very well is in the dreams with her, and they're like playing out these old cheesy movies. So it's fun.
That's fun.
Okay, and Stormy says, hold on, whoops, there we go. Oh, I will have to dig them out of my tubs and try them. Sounds interesting. Buddy read, buddy read, buddy read.
Yeah, these are real wilds, real bananas. Very much as a, oh yes, Storm, these are my category shelves. Well, most of them. So back here is historical. This whole shelf is various category historicals, and then like through here is like special edition, intrigue, romantic suspense, love swept, romance, and then medical, my tiny medical stack.
Yes, I remember in one of your videos, I was like, it was after you had moved in and set everything up. I was like, oh, those are love sweps.
Yes. Yeah, I got
and then I started
whole,
singing Love Shack by the B-52s because the
very fair.
love sweps are little old books that we could read together. Anyway, yeah, Love Shack. Stormy says, awesome. Yes, very awesome. Okay, and then I just threw in a couple of extra things because there was room for them, and I have like a whole box full of Harlequin Present dupes in the attic. I sent a whole bunch of them to Ana of Ana's Books and Budgets. They're dupes to ones I have, but I haven't read them yet, or if I did, I read them like when they came out. So we could potentially read those if you wanted to.
Sure. And then, okay.
Violet's dad said, and they were very heavy to move.
See, my darling father, keynote, a lot of these you didn't move because I got them after. So it would have been worse.
And then, okay, well, Storm appreciates my singing skills. At least I assume that's what she's laughing at. The Love Shack, the Love Swept. Okay. So, do you want to go next?
Sure. We have Sophie Weston's Shadow Princess, which my poor ring light is just blasting, just making this look completely illuminated. Let me turn it off for a second.
Well, the ring light echoes the circle on the cover.
It does, but it's also there we go. Look at that. Let there be less light. There we go. Okay. So, here we go. Had she learned to be too cautious? Katya Andreev knew how disappointed her aristocratic grandparents were. What with cousin Vani spinning from one tragic affair to another, and Katya, a teacher in Paris, showing no signs of falling in love at all. Until Matt Saracen, brilliant concert pianist, came along. I thought I would never want to know another Andreev in my life, he said strangely upon meeting her. And I may be a fool, but I think I've changed my mind. He changed Katya's too, as he proceeded to make her feel alive, almost reckless, for the first time in her life. So, okay, first note, I love old book names because you cannot no one can be named Katya without me immediately thinking of Katya the drag queen from Drag Race Now. She was on like season 7.
Sure,
of it.
Why not?
But like, yeah, like that's so fun. Also, like just randomly having Russian aristocrats. Very 80s. Very charming. Also, like,
Well,
concert pianist being a job.
when did that come out? When was that published?
This was okay. This
It might stay on the
Harlequin
spine.
Presents. Not on this one. This was 86. So I think is it the same year Dreams or like the year after? I think
It
that
is
was
the same
85.
year.
Okay, same year.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, wow.
Because sometimes they'll be up
like
at the top of the spine where the series number is. Like it'll be like 800 or whatever.
Oh, this might have been December of 86, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one's fun.
What's the number on it?
942.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have that one. So if you wanted to do a buddy read, we could do that. Same with the other one too. Okay, the next book is the Harlequin Historical.
Mm-hmm.
And you said this was a dupe for one that you got recently?
Yes, I had. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I saw that you had your like historical romance haul, and I did not watch it because I didn't want spoilers in case that was one of the books that was in the haul.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I didn't watch it, but I will.
Oh, thank you.
We have another comment before let's draw out the suspense. Stormy says, I have read a couple of Sophie Weston books, her Harlequin romance ones. Yeah.
Nice,
yeah, she was a pretty prolific author back in the day. Sword Dancer by Jeannie Lynn. Nice. Ooh,
yeah.
Look at her. She's so pretty.
Here's the twin.
And this, oh, that's the twin?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you haven't read it yet, or you have?
No, I haven't. I've not read this one.
Oh, so we could buddy read this.
Yeah, sure.
I think I have another book by Jeannie Lynn, at least one, maybe more. And this is a Harlequin Historical from June of 1933. Oh, okay. I don't have my glasses on and it looked like 30. Oh, I do have my glasses on, but they're the wrong glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, the ravages of time. Wait, does Violet have a channel? Yes, Violet absolutely has a channel. It is Violet_Cat, CATTE. Totally subscribed.
That's Chucks.
And this is from 2013, yeah. And this is not exactly a wraparound because there's nothing on the spine, but there is additional cover beauty on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a full wraparound, but I mean, kind of. The thief who stole his heart, sword dancer Li Feng, is used to living life on the edge of the law. A woman alone in the dangerous world of the Tang dynasty has only her whirlwind reflexes to trust. She will discover the truth about her past, even if it means outwitting the most feared thief catcher of them all. Relentless, handsome, and determined, Han sees life and love as black and white, until he finally captures the spirited, courageous Li Feng, who makes him question everything he thought he knew about right and wrong. Soon he's faced with an impossible choice: betray the elusive sword dancer he's learning to love, or trust his long disregarded heart and follow her to dangerous, tempting rebellion. And then they brought communism to China.
Thank you, Storm.
Oh, what did she say?
She said she subscribed. So thank you.
Yes, nice.
Yeah, so I think I asked you what if you were like wanted any historicals, and you were like, no Regency, please. And I was like, I got you. I don't know if we can get further from Regency.
I don't hate Regency, but I do get tired of it. You may want to invest in bifocal stock, makes life easier. Well, the thing is that these are both just simply like the magnifiers you get at the drugstore. They're just different magnifications. One is for reading, one's for the computer. I actually am already wearing contact lenses. So it's not a question of different kinds of prescriptions or even different kinds of glasses. It's just a slightly different bag. But thank you, Gwen. You are, yeah. I'm not going to do that until they prime my contact lenses for my cold, dead eyeballs. So
I love it. So yeah, I've read one Jeannie Lynn before. In fact, last year I did a book swap with my dad. And so I had him read The Lotus Palace by Jeannie Lynn, and he actually liked it. So
I know I have another book by her, but I don't want to jump up and go get it because
she's
I'm in the middle of my broadcast day.
She's definitely like kind of dense. Her writing's a little dense, but like beautiful. So I think you'll have a good time with it.
Well, also if she's writing in this kind of format, you don't have a
Mhm.
whole lot of space to make your case.
What is my favorite line? Oh, like Harlequin line. Well, I guess it would probably it's maybe historical. That's what I'm actively collecting, but I will say I'm obsessed with Signet Regencies. Like particularly their covers, like they're so beautiful. Like I love them so much. So, yeah, Signets are definitely up there for me.
She's not asking me because she knows I'm a Harlequin Presents person.
I
And to a
can
lesser extent,
vibe with Harlequin Presents, but I have
it's
to be
just
in
like
the
the
mood for chaos.
drama. Oh my goodness, the drama. And that's super romance also. But I mean, I like a lot of different stuff. But and I have a lot of Candlelight Ecstasy romance. I don't know if you're
Mhm.
familiar.
I have. Do I have a couple of those? I might. Let me see. Oh, they have Candlelight Regency, which is not quite the same. Oh God, is this one of the? Nope, this is one that doesn't have a dodgy name. It's the Azure Castle by Jeanette Radcliffe. Some of these, like, I was like, oh dear, this is a product of its time.
It's using the term gypsy a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
that
it's
that comes
interesting
up a
because I have one that
lot.
has a super romance that has gypsy in the title, but it's gypsy like the Fleetwood Mac song Gypsy, that kind of,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still problematic. But it was interesting though, because the one I read last week on my live stream was from 1973 by Violet Winspear, The Kisses and the Wine.
Ooh.
And it was set in Spain. And there's reference to gypsy musicians and gypsy dancers, but it's gypsy with an I, like Gypsy Kings. So even in
Mm-hmm.
1973, she was at least making kind of an effort. She's problematic in many ways, though. I love
Yeah.
historical and intrigue, says Stormy. Oh, I love Signet Regency books. So there you go.
Yes. Intrigue's very fun for me. I know that you kind of struck out with Intrigue a little bit when you tried it.
Well,
Um,
it was the arc I read that was intrigue. I thought I was
mhm.
going to enjoy it more than I did. It wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. It was just, it didn't quite. Uh,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I think I just have to be really careful with intrigue. So I'm not going to take any more intrigue arcs because I think it's not really fair for me to read a genre I know I'm kind of iffy about. And,
Mm.
it's not fair to me, and it's certainly not fair to the book or the author. So.
Yeah, romantic suspense is so tricky for me because, like, sometimes I'm just here for the fun, and sometimes I'm like, no, I'm actually stressed in real life and I'm not having fun. So
Yeah,
it can be
yeah,
kind of hard.
yeah, it is. So I do have a shelf of romantic suspense, but it's like standalones. They're not part of a publisher's series, like Jane
Hmm.
Ann Cranston. I have some Nora Roberts and stuff like that. Is there another book in there?
Yes, there is one more. We have Anne Wheel. I'm gonna turn this off again because the ring light's gonna just blow it out. Okay. Anne Wheel's Passage to Paxos.
Let me see.
I love both of their hair, to be honest.
I mean, I do have a copy of it. I haven't read it recently, but I think I probably read it like in 1982 or 1983, or
Mhm.
when, I don't know when it came out, but
This guy is such like a gothic hero. Look, just real strong jaw. He's probably 6'5", has a wife in the attic.
it's super rich. He's got the title has an
Probably an
accent.
island. Yeah, we might be Greek, like a Greek
Well,
lord
Paxos
or
is
whatever.
Greece, I think. I think that's
Oh,
a real
yep,
place.
see there. Okay, here we go. His kisses erased the horrible past. Valisa lost herself in her work after her fiance's tragic death. When she finally allowed herself a holiday, she intended to spend it quietly and alone on a Greek island. But fate had other things in store: a storm at sea, a broken engine on her rented calque,
Kalik?
and a calque, and a handsome sailor to rescue her. Dion Stephanides made Valisa forget everything but him and their newfound love until he proposed. How could a sensible girl marry a man with a footloose lifestyle and no visible source of income? He's filthy rich, girl. He's definitely loaded. There's no way. He owns Paxos. Yes, it is David Hasselhoff hair, like Knight
It's the
Rider
dry
David
look.
Hasselhoff.
It's the
Yes.
dry look. Is it the poofy dry look?
Like the airbrushed, like Farrah Fawcett put on an afro situation.
Yeah, like Kyle MacLachlan and Dune had that kind of thing going on too.
Yes. Gosh. Love his performance in that. He's such a Disney prince in it for some reason, in like a space opera. It's great.
Well, it's so funny because when David Lynch, that was a contractual obligation movie for him. And when he discovered Kyle MacLachlan, he had him star in Blue Velvet and later Twin Peaks, of course. But in Blue Velvet, he brings that Disney prince energy to a role that is just like not that. It's like he's in the wrong movie almost. It's great. It's great. I love it.
How do you describe her hair? Her hair, it's Samantha from American Girl.
Oh, because I was thinking it was kind of like a slightly messy I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, that's also good. Yeah, like the bangs and like the slightly high ponytail situation. Yeah. Also, like the amount of people who would commit highway robbery to get that red hair color.
Oh, I know.
That's some Ariel hair. Incredible.
Well, maybe it wasn't a problem with her colleague. Maybe she was making her escape.
True. Yeah.
Well, anyway, again, I have that, and I don't know if I read that back in the day. The cover sure does look familiar, though. But maybe it's just because I have it now.
We love that they're at sea. That's fun. Or maybe they're shipwrecked. That's also a possibility, I guess.
The passage to Paxos involves a lot of swimming. That was the, yeah. So, okay. So shall we try this whole sharing my screen business?
Sure.
You're like, I don't know about this. Okay. So let me see. And
go here.
And like, Stormy, if you have any insight here. Let's see. Well, I keep nosing over things. Picture-in-picture layout, screen. Where's my just plain share screen? Leave studio.
Is it the present button?
Huh?
Is it? I mean, I don't know if ours look the same. They probably don't. But there's like the plus, like the computer with the plus on it. That might be.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing: is I'm hovering over it and it's not telling me. Oh, she says present.
Yeah, the present button.
Share screen. I see it now. Share screen was easiest with 2 monitors. Now you tell me. Select window or screen. Okay, wait, that's not what it's supposed to be. Okay. Let's try this again. This is just this is like whatchamacallit, fascinating broadcasting here.
Oh yeah.
Share screen. Share screen. Select window or screen. Well, how come it's not showing the thing that I have wanted it to show? Let's try this again. Okay, so it says present, then it should say share, yes, then pick the one you were wanting to show us. It's not showing me that as an option. It was showing me all this other stuff that I didn't want to share. Yes, I was listening to a podcast about Heinrich Himmler. Okay.
Is it in the same window that might be part of it? That
no, I opened a separate window specifically so that it shouldn't be an issue. Let's see. Not now. Okay, share screen. I always get so frustrated. No, not now. Well, why isn't it showing the screen? I mean, showing me the tab that I want to share. Do you have the screen you want in tab? No, I have it as a separate window. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing?
Can you make it in the same? Make it a tab in the same window here, and maybe that'll.
I'll try it, see what happens. Because it was showing me some of my other separate windows that I had available, but it wasn't showing the one that I actually wanted to share. Okay, let's see. Let's try this again. Share screen, share screen. No, it's saying I can share StreamYard or I can share the entire screen. Okay, let me try just opening it in a completely different program. I'm in Firefox. Maybe if I open it in file, no, what's that? BS
Safari?
from Edge. That's just the
Oh.
Microsoft Edge that comes with the thing. Oh, for Pete's sake. Of course, I don't have...
So what is everyone reading right now?
Thank you for keeping it going there while I mess with this BS.
So I'm currently rereading Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse for my writers group book club. It is like a Mesoamerican fantasy. Multiple points of view. It's very, very good. But I will admit, like, I read it a couple of months ago, so I'm more kind of like aggressively skimming it as opposed to actively rereading it because it turns out I remember more of it than I thought I did. So
nice.
But it's still very good and I would recommend it. It's like fast paced and like pretty accessible for being a fantasy space that not a lot of people know about. So very, very good.
Well, of course, the thing is I don't have a bookmark for this in this Microsoft Edge.
Can you copy the link and paste it in?
Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Okay. I finally got there. Now let's see if this is actually showing up on StreamYard. Okay. Ugh. Oh, okay, maybe Firefox doesn't work good, says Stormy. And she says, well, the thing is like I said, it was offering me the option of sharing these various Firefoxes that I had open, just not the one that I wanted to share because why would it? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Storm, is that the true second Nancy Drew book ever? I'm so intrigued. Or if this is like, is this a new thing? I'm curious. Oh, that is beautiful.
What are you talking about?
The castle's here. I see it.
Yes, and we're standing in the entrance, and I think I can. Oh, it's not going to let me stand in the parking lot, but we are standing at the entrance, and we can move in. Let me know if I'm spinning too fast. But you can see the painting has a little bit of a glare on it, but birdies. Okay, we ready to go into the lobby?
Sure. So, remind me again what the deal with this castle is.
This is Ashford Castle in County Mayo in the Republic of Ireland. Mm-hmm. And it was turned into a luxury hotel, and I'm not sure exactly when. Mm-hmm. But I know that when Reagan was president in the 80s, he actually stayed here when he was president. So they have a presidential. Gotcha. So it was already like, I think that was in 86 or 87. So in between important things like making sure that everybody knew that ketchup counts as a vegetable and initiating the Star Wars, he stayed here. But anyway, and initiating the Star Wars.
There we go.
Oh, I'm getting my own echo.
Nope, that was me. I was okay. I have this on my phone just to check the tech of it all. And then I hit the volume up button instead of the volume down because I'm really good at this.
Okay, we went upstairs and we have like a little shop, which, oops. Okay, we can't go in the shop,
Mm-hmm.
but they sell art and stuff. Oh, maybe here we can kind of look over at this other shop. Oh, wait, we can, well, oh, we can go in here. Nice. So we have a tasteful array of resort wear and perfumes.
Yeah, we might want to go a little more slowly. I think Storm said she's feeling a little dizzy.
Oh, okay. It's especially tricky when I'm spinning around.
The Mayfair Dagger by Ava January. It's the female detective for the fall reading challenge. Very cool.
Who's doing that?
That is Thornwick. I don't know
Gwen.
their
Yeah. Ornwick
Gwen.
also goes by Gwen.
Um, very cool. I don't think I've heard of this series. Is it like a cozy? Is it just? It sounds kind of like a historical series, mystery series. And Storm says it's the old Nancy. I've never read them before. So you like, have you been? Did you start with the first one and then just jump to this one, or is this like the oldest one you had and that's why you started with that one? I love how red this hotel is.
Isn't it though?
They
And
really went in.
they knew what they wanted and they went for it. Now we're
Yeah.
back overlooking that main. Oops! I accidentally took us back
Oh
down
my
the
god,
stairs.
we flew downstairs.
We
ghosts.
did. It's like you can do all of this stuff that's really. Oops! I don't know how I did that. Yeah. Now you can see over here. There's navigate.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's map. That's it. Oh, that's just Google Maps. Okay.
We zoomed out too far. We Icarused.
Yes, yes. Oh, here it is. Here's where we can actually see the floor
Oh,
plan. Oops. Let me see. Here it is. Yeah, it's down here. I haven't done this in a while. So you can see here is the floor plan. Oh, Connet. There's a Connet room
oh my.
in honor of what's his pickle from the, well, what's his pickle? His name was Connet from the story. Okay. So this is the Connet room where you can have a little bit of afternoon tea or something.
This would be such a fun clue board. Just like you just run around this hotel trying to find who did what in the conservatory.
Yeah, or like I feel like I should start shooting zombies or something.
Yeah, it has a little bit of like the FMV adventure games from like the 90s energy.
I think maybe the energy, but the resolution is certainly better.
It's so much better. Oh yeah, they were pixel people despite
Yes,
being
they were
people.
definitely. I mean, I didn't really play a whole lot of video games, but
Mhm. Yeah, I've heard
anyways,
um so to Gwen, I guess I'd ask like how are you liking it? Are you glad you picked a thing that's a standalone as opposed to a long series? Um that's gorgeous. It's like a little
it's like
cubby.
a little alcove. You know what I think would be cool?
Mm.
Reading retreat or a writing
Oh
retreat.
yeah, for sure. That would be incredible.
Now, I'm sorry I dragged us back down to this level because it's so hideous. And no, actually, because there's some cool stuff upstairs.
There's a
I'm
real like
trying to
sort
go
of
slow.
maximalist energy to the proceedings.
Well, you are talking to a woman who has a year-round Christmas tree that she changes with the seasons. So
Mm-hmm. And
maximalist
my
energy.
decorations are these bookshelves, so you know I respect it. I just cannot copy it.
And here is some dining, one of your many, many dining options. Hopefully, let me know, Storm or anybody else, if you start to get dizzy again. I want to take us down into the dungeon.
Of course there's a dungeon. Let's go. We love that. Storm, yeah, I've heard that they changed a lot about Nancy Drew, maybe some with Hardy Boys, and apparently like she was not quite as punk rock when they edited Nancy, which is quite interesting.
Oh, wow. I haven't read any of I read the originals. Well, they were reprints, but reissues of the originals, the Mystery of the Old Clock and that kind of business. Back when I was in elementary school, and she was such a little goody prig. Oh my goodness.
I think
Okay,
that
so
might have been that might have been an edit though. I think they made a lot of changes to make her more like proper later.
Oh, I don't know, because I think it was the same text. It was just in a different, a new cover. So this is where you can have a little bit of yes.
Just a little alcohol. Just a little.
Just a little. I mean, you don't have it all at once. It takes you a couple of days to get through that.
This is the room that like the fire starts and like the horror, like the gothic of it all. Someone just like throws a cannonball.
Why we can't have nice things. Okay, now we're gonna go downstairs, but we shouldn't totally fly. This is how I always go downstairs in my dreams.
Oh yeah.
And I like the I think that's where the elevator is to make it, accessible. Still have stairs to get to the elevator. Okay. Okay, now we're in the dungeon.
Wow.
This is a little restaurant. They have lots of different little restaurants because I think the idea is you come over to this castle and it's like you just stay. You maybe go golfing, or they have tours and things like that. But it's kind of like a cruise ship, only it's not on the water. It's
For sure.
So they have lots of different dining options so you don't get like bored.
So this is our medieval room, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Anyway, I just thought this would be a fun way for me to see, because I like doing these tours. And then this, as you can see by Lady Liberty, this is supposed to be kind of more like a it's like this is where you can get like an Elvis sandwich and that kind of thing. In fact,
it kind of reminds me of that painting of the diner that doesn't have like
exactly. Yes. Yeah. Nighthawks by Edward Hopper. Yes. And this is where you can get your hair done. The salon.
Is this still on the? No, this is on the first floor, right? Are we back on?
We're in the dungeon.
We're still
like
in the dungeon.
We're still in the dungeon. It's like a walkout dungeon. It's a walkout dungeon,
For sure.
This is like the spa and wellness center, where you can get finishing touches. Is where you get your mani-pedis. Somewhere around here. Anyway.
Wow, someone's job is to make sure those apple plates stay perfect.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, somewhere in here, I think there's like a pool.
An indoor pool or an outdoor pool?
Yeah, it's not very big, but yes.
Nice. I mean, that's sort of a spa vibe.
Oh, this is where you get a massage. See, it is a walkout dungeon because you can they excavate it or something, so you can actually just like enjoy the manicured nature around you.
That door is great. I love like all the metal detailing of the spirals and stuff.
Yeah, this whole place has like a lot of attention to detail, and then you can see up here is kind of like those tiny little.
Oh, they wallpapered like the ceiling too, or got that texture on the ceiling. It's very cool.
Yeah. Oh, this is the pool, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's cute.
I mean, wouldn't you just hate staying here? Wouldn't
I
it just
will
like
say
absolutely?
this is really giving like Benoit Blanc is gonna show up. There's a whole group of rich people and someone's getting murdered. But
Yeah,
outside of
look,
that, you know.
this looks like
But
from
I can be
Glass
I'm
Onion.
poor enough, it should be fine.
Yes, this glass. If you think Glass Onion, this looks like a skirt Kate Hudson's character would have worn before it became a chandelier.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
And look at all
Yeah.
of this stuff on the walls.
Yeah, this would be like a castle that Edward Norton's character in Glass Onion would buy and then just like make it minimalist and completely destroy it just
Oh yeah,
from the
he'd take
ground up.
all the stuff out, and I don't
He's like, yeah, I
think.
don't like crown molding.
Okay, so we're going to jump over to the wine cellar, which it's not
Oh,
continuous. You know,
not
you can't.
connected. Okay.
It's not connected. It's on the same level, but it just, you'd have to go up the stairs and down the stairs. But in case you were wondering, in case you felt like there just wasn't enough booze in this place,
Mm-hmm.
you have.
See, this place still kind of feels like a dungeon, even though I'm sure it was actually just a wine cellar. I think it's the lighting and the sort of general spooky ambiance.
It's where they kept their potatoes back in the day,
Very important.
or their turnips. Anyway, so that is the dungeon.
Yeah, I love it.
Here is the billiards room.
Oh, yeah.
Again. And you'll be happy
Another
to
place,
know.
another classic room in the clue board.
Yes, and you'll be happy to know that if people want to smoke cigars, they are going to be doing that out on that terrace. They're
Oh,
not going to
good.
be smoking
Yeah.
indoors. So, like, you
Yeah.
see these cigars in that humidor behind the bar.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking that nonsense out here.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably still reeks of cigar smoke from ages past, but
Yeah, probably. I've had to like really fumigate all the furniture and everything.
unfortunately, whoops, sorry about that. Oops, that's not what I wanted. The only accommodation, the only bedroom you can look at is the presidential suite. You can't look at the
Mm-hmm.
others. But this is for some reason they dropped us in this bathroom. I don't think that's the main bedroom. Maybe it is. Anyway, there's another one that is a manor, a converted manor called Adair, where
Mm-hmm.
you can actually just go in and wander around the bedrooms, and it's really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm going to stop sharing and okay, so that worked out, I think.
Yeah, I think it did.
Christian's like, you got it to work.
Yes.
It's great. Opens with her stealing letters from a blackmailer and getting caught.
This is
Ooh,
the
I'm going to
Major Decker
subscribe.
one.
Wow, you're just like picking up the
Aw.
people.
Thank you,
Unless she's
Stacey.
talking to me.
That is also
Unless she's talking to me. She's like, oh, I'll
in which
finally
case,
subscribe.
congratulations.
I think she already was. BRB, if you are still on, I need to go do some super quick. It's the perfect setting for a murder mystery.
It is.
Nice. You got it to work, says Kristen. Thanks to Storm and Violet, especially Violet. Thank you for letting me know that I was doing the thing that I wanted to do. So it's been a little over an hour. What do you have coming up?
What do I on a channel note have coming up?
Yeah, on a channel. Do you have anything planned or?
I mean, I know that like they've been looking for people to run sprints for the fall reading challenge, so I'll probably do that at some point in the next, I guess it's 2 months. So yeah, at some point where I'm committing to that. In terms of like videos, I will probably have something up on Sunday around 3 o'clock, as per usual. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, I'd say. What about you?
Well, oh, comment.
Oh, nice.
Oh, computer clue game. Well, I haven't posted any pre-recorded content since July 31st because I am one of those people who does not cope well with summer at all. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm just very proud of myself actually for being able to maintain my live with midweek motivation.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of had to take, I was doing every other Monday evening, I was doing book talk with Sock, and I kind of took a step back from that. But I'm going to be looking to do a soft relaunch of that once I start feeling better. And I have lots of ideas for videos. I just have not felt up to doing anything. It's just been not great. And I was starting to feel better, and then we had a bit of a warm spell. I think we're supposed to start being in the low 70s, low to mid 70s, starting on Sunday, and then just hopefully
Mm-hmm.
stays that way. So I am hoping I'll feel up to recording because I
Mm-hmm.
had this vlog I want to do. I have a romance called "What Is Love," and I can't remember who. Jen, somebody is the person who wrote it. It's across the room. Of course, it is. And it's not "What is love" as in "What is love, baby? Don't hurt me, don't hurt me
I was
no
really
more." No,
trying
it's
to not pull that reference. I mouthed it, but I was trying not to do it.
yeah. Oh, believe me, it's "What Is Love" because it is the couple meet on a show, as the writer puts it. Jen Comfort, that's her name, Jen Comfort, as the writer
Oh,
puts it.
yes, yeah.
That is definitely not, for both practical and legal reasons, not Jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a game show where the question, it's called, I don't remember what the game show is called. It's like Jeopardy, but it's not. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
she's like, for legal reasons and for narrative reasons, where the question that the answer is supposed to be in the form of a question. So what is love?
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually on Jeopardy. So I was going to, yes,
What?
please contain your desire to ask for my autograph.
Do you have it? Do you have like a recording of your
I do.
episode?
They don't normally provide recordings, but I was on it, and then I didn't get to actually see my episode because we had this, like, it aired on my birthday, actually, on November 1st of 2011. And now you can all look me up and find out my name and stuff. And we had this freak storm. We had a snowstorm in this, like, it was like on the October 27th or 28th or something. It was a snowstorm, and it caused power outages pretty much throughout Connecticut because there were still leaves on the trees. So with the combined
Mm-hmm.
weight of the last of the leaves and the snow, so many branches got downed and took out power lines. So we were without
Um,
power for about 3.5, 4 days, something like that. So I didn't get to see it.
oh,
And when I
mm-hmm.
told the contestant coordinators, they just asked me to sign a piece of paper saying I wouldn't exhibit my episode for monetary or other gain, and they actually
Mm-hmm.
sent me a DVD, which they do not normally do. So that was very,
Oh,
very
wow.
kind of them. So anyway, I thought I would read this book, and as I got to the various points in the book that would correspond to my own experiences as a contestant, I would kind of step in and do that. And I recorded this whole intro, and I watched it back, and I was like, well, this is not terrible. But I'm not super happy with it. So I'm like, this is just going to be a dress rehearsal, and I will do the video when I'm feeling up to it. Because I was basically just trying
Mm-hmm.
to make myself do something that I wasn't quite ready to do yet. I was just like, but I was like, yes, I am going to do this at some point. So that's going to be, hopefully that will be my next video. But like I said, I have no idea when. And I've read a whole bunch of arcs that I could talk about and all kinds of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So, however, I am still doing midweek motivation every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And I will hoping to bring back this is like a special uh, live stream, but I'm hoping to bring back Book Talk with Sock. Now, the midweek motivation that includes sprints. And lately I've taken to like reading an entire like Harlequin Presents during those sprints and coming back and recapping during the breaks and like spilling the tea, as it were. But so that has sprints, but when I do the evening show, Book Talk with Sock, those are not sprints, those are discussions. So in fact, when I told my mom, I went downstairs like about 5 minutes before I was about to start, and I was like getting myself a cold drink. And I said, so I'm going to be doing my live stream. She's like, oh, is it 7 already? I'm like, yeah. And she says, is this a sprinting live stream or is this like a discussion live stream? I'm like, it's discussion. I'm too tired to do sprints tonight. That's why I do sprints in the afternoon, because usually I'm by this time of night, I got up at 2:00 this morning. So
Oh my. Oh dear.
I mean, I did go back to sleep around
Okay.
around 7:00. I went back to sleep for a couple of hours, but
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Sounds not fun.
I know. I'm not a fan, but you know. Okay, well, I hope that you had a good time. I certainly did.
I did. This was fun.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure out which ones we're doing at some point. But yeah.
Well, you've already read these.
I've read those. Yes. And I guess
But
you've read this one. But oh god, am I
I'm very curious to hear your thoughts about To Catch the Sun.
Yes. So this will go on my TBR. I'll try to get this done by the end of the year. But now I'm like,
Well, right, don't stress about it or anything. I'm just curious.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, for sure. But like, I don't know if I want concert pianist Russian or definitely a billionaire Greek. Well, I guess he'd be a millionaire because billionaires didn't exist yet in the 80s.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, I don't know exactly when we had our first billionaire, but I think it was more recently than that.
Yeah, the inflation just wasn't high enough for billionaires yet, I think.
Yeah, I mean, functionally they were billionaires.
Yeah. Owns an island, close enough. If you own an island, like you're halfway
yeah. I had one where the guy owned the island, but he ran it kind of like a co-op.
Just a commune Greek island.
Kinda. He was just like he did things like subsidize the hospital and the education.
Oh.
And so our leading lady is like, what if they want to, it was like K through 6. He made everybody do K through 6. And this is a Greek island. And the book was originally written in 1967. And he made everybody do K through 6. That was a requirement that he had. And he said that they also had some secondary schooling. And he said he tried to get everybody to do that, but not everybody would, because they were all like the old ways. And she said, well, what if somebody wants to go to college? And he's like, oh, I pay for it.
Wow.
Because he's not going to have this facility on his private island. But he's like, oh, I pay for it. I make arrangements. I help them apply. I pay for it and for their expenses and everything. And so it was like, okay, he's a billionaire, but he runs his island like a co-op.
Yeah, that's the one ethical billionaire.
Stormy. Hi, Stormy. We were just kind of wrapping up a little bit.
Yeah, I've read one presents that was like, I think from the late 60s, like 67 or so, and that man was not as nice as this guy. So
well, presents started in 1973, but they were re-releasing. First, they were
it wasn't presents, it was a romance. That's right.
Republishing Mills and Boon, which is like, from whom all blessings flow. And so this book that I read, I think it was like Harlequin Presents number 6 or something. It's called The Honey is Bitter, also by Violet Winspear. And it had actually originally been published in the UK in 1967. And then this was a reissue in 1973. And it's funny because there actually were a fair amount of references to recent political events in Greece and stuff. And it was like, okay, by the time it was republished in 1973, it was already inaccurate. And then just like 6 months later, there was an even bigger upheaval in Greece. There was like a whole military coup and everything. And So it was like, I think they kind of tended to kind of back away from discussing current events because it was like, you know. Well, anyway, I appreciate your joining me, and I appreciate your sending me books. I'm very excited about the Jeannie Lynn, especially, but these, yeah. And yeah, if you want me to co-host a sprint with you, or maybe you'd be interested in co-hosting a sprint with me for the fall
reading challenge.
Reading challenge. Had a good rest of your night, Sis Stormy.
Yes,
Thank you for joining
so
me,
much
Stormy.
for hanging.
Yes, and everybody else who joined, especially Mr. and Mrs. Violet's parents.
Yeah, thanks, Mom and Dad. Love you.
And anybody who might be watching this back later. Appreciate it.
All right.
So
thank you so much.
Okay, good night.
Night. Bye.
Okay.